What's up, YouTube? Another book. This will be the seventh title, The Theory of Relative Evolution. Again, all seven titles are on Amazon. If you just search R. Bud, you can search the titles Busted, A World Created by Nuts. There's so many under R. Bud. Not R. Bud Dwyer, but R. Bud with two D's, Budd. And Spirituality for Atheists. So many. But just really wanted to get into everything in general. With the YouTube lives again. If you check out YouTube, if you're on my site or on this page pretty frequently, then you can see when videos get frozen and how whenever we put material out and it starts to catch, like YouTube just recently contacted me. I have the screenshots of all of it too. YouTube recently contacted me, reaching out. They reach out all the time when they get afraid. So, and USA Today reached out to my sister too, so it just lets me know where they're at as far as their fear. They have no control really because we dictate everything, and those that are in the know or in the now, actually, I should say. So YouTube, the lies are just getting so crazy that I just want anybody that might be new to my page to check it out. You know, I've been doing this thing for a little while now, and this isn't the first time that they've stifled the view counts for things. So with that said, I'm gonna just move on past the YouTube lies. With the Central America thing, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little personal experience here with Ultimate Agenda and holding back the evolution of all people in general. Because again, evolution is relative, and at the same time, we're all related, so we all have an influence or exfluence on evolution as a whole, especially within our own soul groups. So when it talks about me going to Central America, I just feel as though those around me, other people that might be unplugging in any form or fashion, getting away from the normal sick society things that are going on, anybody doing that will be able to relate to me in this. You have plenty of people that want you to manage their own they want you to manage their emotions for them. So out of attachment and comfort, they would like to keep you in a close proximity, which in a lot of cases only hurts them, it only hinders them, and it actually brings your own value down because you depreciate because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, so you only decay. So if you don't expand experience, you begin to depreciate, and they can no longer really appreciate you like they should. So it's just wild how within you feel like, oh, I'm staying here to manage this person's emotions or these people's emotions, and my mammalian part of me, that part of me wants to be social, wants to stay here, but the part of me that can see beyond the beyond, that can see beyond emotion, the part of me that is void, that part of me knows that I'm hindering everyone else's growth if I stay stagnant, if I hold on to an experience, because it's really what it comes down to, is holding on to these ingredients here instead of letting them flow, and then the tastes of life can change, and then you can appreciate bitter and sweet instead of just trying to be all one way all the time. So with that said, you kind of space, again, like I always say, space is more telling than time. So for me, I have this whole concept in me, the lower part of me, that, and even in the heart too, because you get tied up with the hearts of others. You have that part of you that wants to be here, and then you have that part of you that isn't the body, that feels as though I'm always here, I'm always everywhere, always connected. What is the difference between me being here or there? We're always connected, and there's really no such thing as separation. So in the lower parts of your being, you might have some sort of attachment situation going on, or comfort level, or emotional imbalance that you use other people as a crutch for to balance out your own emotions, externalizing your balance. So it really is all on you. It's all on me. You know, as we get healthier and change our lives and expand our perspective and expand our experience, we carry that and express that every moment of every day. Like, I hear plenty of people that are proud of what they're doing in the gym or proud of what they're doing when they go on runs, but if you were truly proud, you would be quiet. and then your body will do all the speaking for you. When I enter a room, people know. People know the difference. It's just because you can taste the room. You can taste when someone comes in and they're more seasoned. It's just the air in the room. If you have sense like that, you can taste it. If you have a nose for something like that, because again, it's all touch. All sensations are really just touch in different forms. So yeah, it really comes down to me holding the entire world back right now by trying to hold on to an experience, and it only decays this experience, holding on to it. All the energy of this experience is going to eventually be siphoned off because it's an old experience. The cycles will continue until all the players are eroded, and then we go back to start. So since we know that the experience will always be here, we can always return to it. We can always recreate other ones. We can do all different forms of recreation to go through an experience again, but at the same time, we only dull the experience when we continue to go through it. So expansion is a must so that we can create reactions. Again, creation is reaction. So without rocking the boat, you never learn anything. You never really learn anything because there's no movement. In stillness, you can observe, but first-hand learning is another thing. It's just a different form of learning, not to discount any of them. I'm just saying that we hold everyone up when we hold ourselves up. Plenty of people around us will make business decisions, business moves. If we really look at people's ultimate agendas, if our ultimate agenda conflicts with theirs, there will always be turmoil. So people make these business and military moves all day. And while you're concerned with emotions and their emotions and those type of things that maybe dictate peace more than objects, but see, emotions have been tied to objects now, so it's all tied together now. It's all relative again. So you might be more concerned with that, and you might be the more loving person, the more caring person, but if you truly love them and you love yourself, this giving them space, giving yourself space, because the more you give yourself space and energy, the more self creates for you and everyone. That giving people and yourself that kind of space only allows appreciation. It just allows appreciation. It's just like that saying, like, how could you value people if they didn't die? If they don't die, then you supposedly can't have value for them. But it really just comes down to space. Distance lets you know what you really care about. Time, mm, time, time is perceptive. It's all about perception. So space will really let you know. If you have an addiction and you're 1,000 miles from it, it'll let you know how you feel about it. If you're 3,000 miles from a person and you feel better than you did when you were next to them, it lets you really know. And you got to take into account residue, of course, and when it comes to collisions, the further we get away from the collision, the more we can reflect and observe and see, what we might be holding on to, what the residual effects may be. So then we can really clean all that out, get back to zero, and find out what is best for us all as a whole. Because it's not about one person's emotions per se. I mean, it does matter. One person's emotion does affect the entire universe. But in the long run, if you can see beyond the beyond, then you can put your temporary emotions for the side. Again, it comes down to everything has an amount of fuel it gives you. If you have a short-term goal, it'll give you short-term energy. So if you are to better yourself or to better your behavior, because yourself can't be better or worse. It just is. If you better your behavior, then in the short term, you'll have that'll all just blow by. All that will blow by. If you just focus on yourself, the short term, all that just blows by. It doesn't feel like any time has even happened. Or things will just manifest at such a rapid rate, you'll start to attract everything that you desired, that wherever you go and made yourself better, all the people that you love and that you want, the things that you have, you want those for them, those people, you will attract them. You'll start pulling them back. You'll change their lives. So until you change you and control your emotions, you can't change anything. So it does come down to the individual in that sense. And it just comes down to defragging, addressing everything in the waking life that you can, and being totally real with yourself so you can address the subtleties of life. So check out the books. They are all on Amazon. You can get the hard copies. I'll put the links below. Let's go through it. Vegetarians and Vegans from A to Extremes, Spirituality for Atheists, The Meantime, Stuffed Pig, which was a bestseller on its first day. Stuffed Pig just came out. Getting Back to Zero was also a bestseller in its category in one day on Amazon. So Getting Back to Zero was one. And then we have The Theory of Relative Evolution. And just check it out, man. Our Blood on Amazon. It's 7 titles. Just check it out.